Right, hello and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today I'm going to be doing a review that I should have done a long time ago and I completely forgot about it. A few, I'd say months ago, I was doing an entire collection review of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. I did 1 through 6, and the only 3 that I haven't done is Freddy vs. Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which I'm going to be talking about today. And some other things are going on. I've changed the background slightly. I've got a Pulp Fiction poster now. And also some of my PS3 games are down there instead of up for show, and I've got some other DVDs and stuff like Drive and the Lord of the Rings and stuff. I just don't have a Blu-ray, but I have on DVD as well, so put them there. And I have to say about Wes Craven's New Nightmare is that I think this film is fantastic. I really like this film. I know a lot of people do like it, but I'd say it is one of the best meta films, if not the best, most meta film. My favourite meta film would have to be Scream. Cabin in the Woods was also really good, but this film was just, it took it to a new level. And I know that this film is quite divisive. Some people really like it, some people hate it. I know that some people think that it kind of took them out of the whole Freddy Krueger experience type thing, because they knew that, because all the characters acknowledged that he wasn't real, it kind of ruined the effect for them. For me, I think that Freddy Krueger was long gone in Nightmare on Elm Street 6, so I didn't really care, and the fact that they kind of noticed that nobody was scared of Freddy Krueger anymore and made this kind of new, darker version, more like the original Wes Craven's idea. I just thought it was brilliant. I thought that the way that all the actors talked to each other as if they were actors, and obviously they called him Robert Englund. So I think the actual premise was great. How they used that premise, I think, was really good up until the last third of the film, and then it kind of went off the rails a little bit. I didn't like when they were all in that weird kind of demonic place and the new Freddy Krueger thing was trying to grab him. I thought it was a bit weird, like his mouth stretched really wide. It just kind of took me out of it, but there was some parts in this film that were really creepy. One of them was when Nancy, I'm just going to call her Nancy because I don't know her real name, is talking to her son on the bed, and he's saying that there's like a dinosaur at the end of the bed to keep him awake at night, and I thought that was so creepy, the way that they lifted it up and they were like waiting for something. I thought that part was so well done. I thought the direction was great in this film. I thought the script was really good too. The acting was really good as well. I thought the kid was really creepy in the film when you just go downstairs, he's just there. So I thought everything to do with this film was great up until probably the last third, where it took me out of it a little bit, but overall the experience was still really good. And the cinematography as well. I didn't expect to be talking about this in a slasher movie, but the cinematography of this film was really good. There was a scene where Robert Englund comes onto like this interview thing dressed as Freddy Krueger, and all these kids start shouting his name, and he's waving his hands over his head, and the way that they use the light and his hand and like the claw thing, I thought that was great. I thought that the way they used the lighting and the shadow of Freddy Krueger was so great in that scene. I think the entire film did really well, and it kind of wasn't a B-movie slasher film like the last 3 had been. It took it to an entire new level. I thought it was really good the way they did that. And Wes Craven's New Nightmare is my second favourite Nightmare on Elm Street film. I've seen all of them except for Freddy vs. Jason, and I will be doing a review of the remake. But I thought this film was really done. If you like meta films, you probably really like this one. But I feel like if you've just seen Wes Craven's New Nightmare and none of the others, you won't like it. But if you've seen all the first 6 films like I had, the fact that they just took the entire idea of Freddy Krueger, threw him away, and made this new one, and all the characters knew that he was a fake, and they all talked to each other like they were actors. They had the script, they were talking to the director, it showed the special effects and stuff like that. I thought that was fantastic. I thought the meta aspect of it was great. I thought the cinematography was great, the acting was great, the kid was great. Overall, this film was great. I really like this film. If you haven't seen it and you like the Nightmare on Elm Street films, check it out. It's not called Nightmare on Elm Street, it's just called Wes Craven's New Nightmare. But it's still a Nightmare on Elm Street film. You should really see it, and comment down below what you think. What is your favourite meta movie? I would say mine is Scream. Scream is just an entire new level. I love Scream. It's one of my favourite horror films as well. So leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.